my name is Raquel Centeno. I just recently graduated from Vancouver Film School and I did the animation concept art program. Well, I had just finished my undergrad at University of Calgary. I did fine arts degree for visual studies. That was a major. And so I wanted to take it a little bit further. And I saw an ad on Instagram for Vancouver Film School and for concept art, which is basically the design aspect that goes into film or TV for animation in like general. Or like in Star Wars, for example, somebody needs to design all those aliens and spaceships. That's the concept artist. And they can do backgrounds, characters, whatever, props. It's a huge field, and I wanted to do it for the illustration aspect, the storytelling aspect. That's how they sold it to me in the Instagram ad. And I was like, well, they were having a talk in Calgary that day, like that evening. It was like noon or something. And I signed up and I just showed up, and I thought it was a great program, and it was in Vancouver, so I picked it. The culture is very, I would say competitive for sure, but very inclusive, because animation industry, I think, is like, well, I'm not in the industry yet, but it seems pretty friendly. Like you can wear hoodies to work and people are just trying to do their best. And I feel like it's mostly introverted, awkward people in this field. So most, like, in a way that makes it friendlier, because people don't expect you to be so, like, perfect, I guess, perfectly molded personality-wise. So you can, like, relax in that aspect. They just want you to do a good job. Like, it depends a lot on the teacher. I think in art in general, it really, really depends on the teacher, how they're going to teach it. As they say, art is subjective. And it really is, but I feel like in illustration or concept art, like you can have a whole range of styles, but I think in order for it to look good, there's like the basics you gotta follow. And I think the classes all follow those basics. So if you follow them, stick to them, and you can apply it to whatever style you want, and it'll look good. And the workload is, like, for example, I try to have a side job so I could also go to school and to help me pay for stuff, but the school didn't recommend it. They said, like, you got to give it your all. They were like, don't get a job, because the people who will use that time you're working, they're going to use it to advance in their skills, and then you're going to be left behind. So it's like really, even just 1 year, you like grow a lot, because all you do is paint. Draw, right? So it's like really, you gotta love it if you're gonna go there. Like the workload is heavy. So with my degree, or my diploma, I guess, my program, you can go into storyboarding, which is what I want to do. You can go into 2D design, 3D design, illustrations, graphic design, maybe not as much. And like there's like a wide range of jobs in the field, but those are the top ones. People have gone on to do animation, or they have gone on to be directors. That happens a lot. Like, 'cause if you're in the industry for long enough, you know how movies and TV is made. Like, you can become a director. Especially storyboardists. But otherwise, if you just want to do paintings you can work in marketing as well. Like for a video game company, you can make the covers for the video games or all the ads and stuff. So people do that with this degree. I think like it's really malleable. You can use it for a lot. Comic books too, if you want. Now, co-op. Co-op is, I think, like big companies like Nickelodeon and Disney, they have like internship programs, but not my school didn't really have any of that. Vancouver Film School is just like you do your year, you focus, and then you're done, and then you go and apply for jobs. The year there, they give you all the courses. They like have your schedule, laid out for you, and then you just show up to the class, and it's like one class. It's like elementary school again, like you have 30 people for all the classes all year long. So you get to become really close. Except Corona happened and we all had to go home and be alone and online. So I missed time with my classmates, because before it was like a solid 3 months of us just like together all day, every day, and it was great. I loved it. I think I did my most productive stuff when I was in school, like surrounded by other classmates also working. Like that energy was really awesome. So I just suggest you just get up and go to work and do your best. Because I love painting so much, and so do the people who are in this program. Like, it's like, I would say easy to just like work all day, have like a dedicated amount of time. Like I would be there from like 9 to 11 at night. And yeah, have lunch break and have like a few hours in between to just like talk to people, or every like couple hours have a little break. And that was enough. And then you just get like so focused on what you're doing. 6 hours go by and you're still in one painting and you finish it, and it's awesome. And if you do that every day, you get really good. I would also suggest for people in art to do life drawing in anything. Just draw from life, and it's going to make you better just like so much. Or VFS, I don't think you have a life. Like at University of Calgary is different because it's like a campus. You have 4 years to do everything. You kind of take your time. You have like the bar, you have your friends, you have all these different people you meet from all these different classes you go to. At VFS, you have your one class all year round. So you know them, and like if you don't go to work, you don't know anybody. And if you're not from that city, which is most people at VFS, like you just know your like classmates. We go out to bars like every other week. If we weren't like tired, like because we were all like pretty focused. Like it was like we wouldn't go out a lot. It was like draw, go to bed, wake up, take one day off like Sunday or Saturday to do chores or whatever, or draw home, but like pretty focused. So your life is school. It's 1 year, so you just give it your all for 1 year. Available. Oh, I love the mental health aspect of it. They have counseling available. And it's pretty good. You get like, I don't remember how many sessions, but it's like, I think it's enough for the year. They give you like time off if you need it. Like if you're going through stuff, they can pause the program for you and you can come back in another class. Oh, also if you're an international student, there's a lot of resources for that. Like we used to have like audio and sound, like studios that you can play around with if you want to make a video, like a movie. We had the Cintiqs, which is like a screen you can draw on. Yeah, they give you those. Those are awesome. I loved working with those. You could rent out whatever you wanted from the resources center, like a camera, a microphone, and a tablet if you want a laptop. They like you had a lot of stuff, sketchbooks, notebooks, pencils. You get credits so that you can use them for like buying a pencil. You get like so many credits per year, which is like more than enough that you can use to rent out paint or whatever you need, or to buy like with your points, like a pencil to draw and graphite and whatever. For your life drawing classes, everybody gets life drawing. I guess just general advice is do your best, and it's okay if you are not as good as everyone else, because there will always be someone who's better than you at something and always somebody who's worse than you at something. So like help the people who are below you come up, and then the people who are above you will most likely also help you move forward and up if you show that dedication. And be kind to everyone. It's like, I think that's the most important advice. Just be nice. You don't know what people are going through, so community, strong community. We are only as strong as our weakest link. That was the best advice one of my teachers gave me. So when someone isn't doing their group work, help them. Talk to them. And if they really don't want to work, like, just don't depend on them and move forward. But don't waste your time, like, shunning someone, because it's not worth it. Okay, I hope that was useful information. All in all, Vancouver Film School is a good school. It is really pricey though, so be prepared for that. And you gotta give it your all. If you're gonna go there, give it your all. Be dedicated.